Thank you.
Hey.
Oh my goodness.
Seriously?
I will be
Oh
back
my
in a
God.
moment. I will be back in a moment as well.
Oh my gosh. Joey is so cool. Everything is
Awesome.
amazing.
Joey's amazing.
Like, Dusk is just, like, sitting there, like, hand over her heart. Like, oh.
Oh, Talace, the moment that last dude fell, she just sat down. She's spent. She got nothing left.
Yeah, I think we're all literally spent. Like, entirely spent.
Yeah, I don't think we can keep crawling unless we take a break.
I'm gonna start like pulling at the purple fabric and tear a strip off and tie it into my hair. Fucking, I told you I wanted you
I
purple.
Just, like, take the whole thing. Look at
Why
how
don't you
pretty
just take
this
the
is.
whole thing?
It wouldn't fit me. Look at how tiny look at how tiny it is.
At least take the
Her.
cape.
It's a her.
Is it a her? We didn't.
It's a she.
Okay. Look at how tiny she is. It totally wouldn't fit me. But it looks good, yeah. And she, dangles her hair.
Take the cape. Make yourself look all dramatic.
Yeah, I think I know exactly what Talace is gonna do because she saw a very comfortable bed that doesn't belong to anybody anymore upstairs, and she's gonna go lay down in it.
Amazing. Yeah, I feel like a lot of them are just gonna pass out. Wait a second. I just remembered something. When is that guy gonna wake up?
He's drunk.
He's so drunk, but I mean, he is gonna wake up eventually.
Who's drunk? Oh, the guy in the other room?
Yeah, the dude in the other
guy
room.
that we just left behind. Because, I mean, there wasn't any need to kill him.
Eula. His name is
Beware,
Eula.
he may be a drunken master.
I mean, it's very possible.
Speaking of Drunken Master, I'm just like at some
We'll
point.
have to make sure we loot these people because I'm sure that who's keeping the sword. I mean, I'm sure Joey wants the sword.
Who wouldn't
What
want
sword?
The ugly dragon bit sword.
The ugly dragon bit sword. It's a nice
I
sword.
mean, that's a pretty bold trophy. If these guys are as high ranking as they appear to be.
Hey, his head would be a fine trophy. It is a dragon
I
head.
don't wanna carry
Wow.
Are you carrying it? Because I'm not carrying it.
I'm not carrying the head. Good God, Steph. But, why do I have so many dishes?
My God, that was so stressful. Oh my God,
was
that would have been
terrifying.
so much easier if we'd had our healer.
It was.
Like that would have gone so much faster.
Well, that's what you get for letting a piercer land on your healer. Thankfully, she was wearing her hat. So let's see. Let's start doing some math.
Let's start doing some math.
Start doing some math.
And just
Oh my
for the
gosh.
recap of things purchased today, we had Craig purchased Start a Rumor. I told him to contact you, Casey. And then he also purchased a D20 reroll for you, Casey.
Ooh. You got a D20 for using against the orphans.
Because he totally needs those things. Like, I'm sorry, did we not just all see the same fight? Because I don't think the DM needs advantages of any kind.
If you guys are
I'm not needing
following
more help.
in the Twitch chat, I mean, type !silver to see how many you have and buy the crap out of stuff for us. Because otherwise, Craig's going to be creeping in every chat and always supporting Casey, apparently.
Hey, sometimes the DMs need a little luck.
385.
I do want to throw out there. I'm definitely buying Craig a few advantages and rerolls because I've seen his dice. I don't know what he does to anger them, but the only person I've seen that has worse roll-20 dice luck than Craig is Joe. Though Joe has a method of sweet talking roll-20 when it really comes down to it.
Hello? I mean, today, the end is a little bit better, but damn.
No. I mean, Ooh, it's bad. Maybe, maybe Bunny from Dark Isle, her Eldritch Blast.
I don't
Eldritch
think have they
Blasts.
ever hit
I'm
ever.
not- I think one, maybe two. It's weird how that run of luck has gone. Just it's noticeably bad.
Maybe it's just
So
the Dark Isle.
I think that it's safe to say that next week, like we are taking a rest before we move on because none of us have anything to move forward in this dungeon. I've used every spell I have.
Yeah, if we can find safe place to lay down a minute, I think we should. I mean, what other threats, out of character, what other threats have we heard about besides Cyanwrath and the Purple Lady?
Baby
That's it.
dragons?
Yeah,
Yeah,
baby
dragon
dragons.
eggs. Baby dragon eggs.
Baby dragons.
And in like I said, Talais is going literally what she's doing after this. She's climbing up that ladder, walking into that very nice bed, and laying down.
Shoving the drunk man over and then laying down.
Hey, he's way over there. There's a bed in this room. I don't know if you're still looking at Roll20, but like right here in this space over here, I can mark it for you. Draw a shape. Right here, there's a bed.
Oh,
And-
I thought it was just a chest in there. Okay.
Nope. There's a
There
bed.
is-
It's a very nice bed. Talais is gonna lay in it.
Yeah, let's all cram in there. That's fine. We'll block the entrance. We'll
I
just drag the
apologize.
rug over and just drape
I
it up.
don't know how to erase my markings.
That's a
Right there.
giant bed.
She's a classy lady. She's got a big bed.
She was also sleeping with the dragon.
Well, that's hasn't been proven.
That it's theorized because
It is-
of,
it
of
is
what,
theorized.
of how you described the way she reacted to him on their way out of town.
It has been theorized, but there's been a lot of theories bandied about. Let's make that map layer. There you go.
You know what? She's just Talais is just assuming the bed is this big because what's her name was banging the dragon.
There you go.
Not like it
so-
matters.
So things have happened. The room that you have slightly invaded and that Joey took a tour around actually has quite a number of things of interest in it, which we'll get into. It appears to be a temple of some sort. The walls carven with images of dragons, primarily black, but a mix of others, and then a great mountain of fire from which is emerging Tiamat, the five-headed dragon herself. There are chests everywhere, loot to be gained.
Loot
I
the
think-
room.
I think we'll save the looting till next time, because I think there might be a lot of things to acquire.
Yes, loot to be taken back to its rightful people. You're absolutely right. And we get to keep those shiny platinum whatevers that the governor gave us.
Unless there's something really useful, in which case we will keep that.
Useful, I can see making a case for. But, I don't want to be shady about it. We'll just tell them that this is now ours. We'll be honest about it. It'll be fine.
You know,
Uh,
we can always just leave it out, not mention it.
We already got a hell of a lot of fun. I don't think we can carry all this anyway.
Where's Waverly in all this? Did she go get us a cot?
Waverly is off tracking the
A
carts
cot?
that headed north. Yes, tracking carts. But I don't know that Waverly by herself will attempt it, I'm sure, but I'm not sure that she will succeed in bringing the carts back to you.
You know how in those, epic adventures when one of them goes off and, suddenly all the adventurers come out of the cave and the other one's like, look, I got 8 horses for all of us. You're like, how? Magic.
If you're going to try and jump down from the window with Waverly to catch you, it's probably not going to work out as well. No? Okay.
Beulah.
Beulah. Talais, as you pass through Mundath's room, you do see that spread open on the tables is a map of the Greenfields area. You could have quick glance at it as you were darting down, with a big attack here circle around greenest and arrows
it-
pointing towards it.
Does it say attack here on it?
It does say attack here.
Oh, okay.
And
well, that's very, very obvious.
it is meant to assist kobolds in understanding the plan. So it was originally a little less obvious, and then after trying to explain it to them several times, it became attack here with a big arrow and a circle. There's also some notes. Everything must be freighted north to Neritar. Resmir allowed us to keep some pearls, a ring, and a handful of small stones. Other papers are scattered about, but they're of less interest, mostly detailing pay out to a meatser for rations.
Does it
and-
say meatser on there?
Yes, it says meatser. It's METCCHER, meatser.
All right, so Chloe's gonna hear Talay shouting down the hall. Oi, Chloe! His name really is Meatser.
You think I just go around calling people Mitza?
Yes.
Yeah, I can read to Lace. You know, I learned that, like last year.
God.
Meatser's meats, where all we have is meat. So let's see here. You did find the trunk containing clothing and regalia of the wearer in purple. Rather nice stuff if you happen to want to be dressed like a wearer in purple.
How nice is it?
It's fine clothing. It is quite nice. There are silks in amongst the clothing. A little into shoulder pads. I'm not sure if you're a shoulder pads kind of person, but shoulder pads with the upswing spikes, fashionable in certain circles. Not to be worn around balloons.
What are balloons?
They're what the gnomes use. Gnomes like balloons.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Gnomes and goblins all over it.
Yeah, she's gonna go ahead and take the pretty purple silk. She's gonna take it,
There you go.
and she's probably gonna tuck it in with her disguise stuff.
Fair enough. Let's see here. You guys have looted the treasure storage area of one drunk cultist. Please add him to your inventory. Let's
A drunken cultist?
One drunken cultist.
We're gonna take a drunken cultist with us, guys. There's a
Uh,
place on here I could take
What
notes.
do you do with a drunken? Just
ooh.
Apparently, you put him in your bag. I thought there was a place in here that we could put notes.
Did I? I thought I gave you guys the notes.
I thought there was a place to put notes, and I cannot find it to save my life over here.
Did I take it away? Did I?
I've been putting notes in under Torch. Under the Torch character sheet in the bio section. That's where I've been putting all my notes.
You
Under
can-
what?
torch.
Under-
Under the
under-
character torch, which is for torching.
I have no idea what you people are talking about.
So
There's no
look at your-
torch.
Look at your
Torch!
character area. Torch. You must have torch. Do you not have torch?
I don't know what you're talking about.
All the way at the bottom of the characters, like where you pull up your character sheet. All the way at the bottom, there should be a character called Torch.
torch,
Oh, okay.
like a legit torch.
Oh,
Like
and
that.
we can put stuff on here. Oh, well, see, I don't pull up anybody else's character sheet because predominantly they're blank to me.
But let's see here.
I love these notes. This is fantastic.
See here. You guys have not done that. You have not done that. And you have not done that. So there is still bonus XP to be awarded. You have defeated a few folk. Let's see who you may have defeated. The Cyanwrath, he's probably worth a little bit.
Maybe just a little.
There are 5 of you this evening?
Yep.
And as I'm doing simple math, let's toss it out there. Anyone recall anything super cool from this evening that they'd like to put forward for consideration?
I don't know if it's super cool yet, but is Cyanwrath like dead, or is he like almost dead?
If you wish to have a word with him before he finishes, you may, but he is dead as far as statistics are concerned.
Oh yeah. No, I want to go as he's laying there. I want to
'Cause
grab it.
Dawn would definitely gotta say, make sure he's not getting back up.
He is decidedly not getting back up.
Yeah, it's okay. He's just gotta go out well, and just I'll come down and I'll be like, hey, listen, I'm not gonna ask you stupid ass questions that you're not gonna answer anyway. I'm just gonna say keep breathing in and out, and I'm gonna grab his weird bone dragon sword, and just keep breathing, and then I'm gonna shove that sword right into his heart.
Wow.
I think that deserves some stuff.
that ends him. He is decidedly dead.
And I vote that gets something special because that was nice.
I'm
That
okay with
was
that not
nice.
getting anything special, but like
Well,
I just think that that's a fitting end to Cyanwrath. He
That
should get
is-
split on his own sword.
That is fitting. And you know what I will say though? The challenge to him that got him to drag you out of the spiritual guardians
Yeah,
was
that was cool.
Yeah, that was good.
was pretty inspired. So I will say between those two, that is a plus 25 experience on you for your interactions with the Cyanwrath. Well done.
Well done, sir. Well
Anyone-
done.
Well done. Anyone else want to put something forward?
There were some clutch bonus action, get back ups and heal ups on Talisa's part. And they're pretty strategic as they were placed, so.
Fill you all up with temporary hit points.
Well,
I'm
and
willing to accept that
I'm
one,
sure she would have
absolutely.
seen me before help get her up, so she probably knew, like, oh, okay, she can get people up. So if I get that one up, and then that one gets that one up, and then dominoes, right?
And then I inspire everybody. More
And
hit
we
points.
Inspire everybody for more hit points. I will accept that. Let's go 25 for delays.
Oh, thank you.
Excuse me. Absolutely.
I seem to have picked the most difficult name for everyone to pronounce.
All right, so say it right for me because I do it all the time wrong.
Talace.
Talace.
Like
I was gonna go
ace.
Talace. Talace. I want to go Talace. I don't know. Talace. I'll get it
When
right.
you hit the Z, it's totally fine because you're talking fast. It's Talace.
Talace. I will get it right eventually. I've only been saying Kira's name wrong for a year now.
Oy vey.
Sorry.
It's okay. I change it sometimes in the text. I'll
I
just
know.
stick
I'm
with
like,
that.
I just can't. I hit a
I
word
think
and I
you
just.
just gotta start putting 2 dashes in there instead of 1. Maybe a space and a dash and a space.
Well, it happened so often I started doing it, so whatever.
All right.
God.
I'm sorry. I will get them all right, and feel free to hit the name harder for me, and I will eventually pick it up.
I'll just
little
start
slow
talking in the
sometimes.
third person. It's fine.
That's
Say your name over and over again.
Did we? Okay, I couldn't hear over my vacuum, but we already give Joey points for really awesome, inspiring, like heartwarming lines.
ooh, good point for the
Oh
orphan.
wow,
line.
yeah.
He said a lot of really like heartwarming.
Like
They
he
were
did,
very
he
good.
was pretty much like the heartwarming MVP of the day.
Yeah.
Oh, Joey, you do have a heart.
Shut up.
Wow.
Yeah, I just took his out. Like,
Oh, it's fine. I know you're a big softy. It's okay. Shh, don't embarrass him. He won't. It's fine.
What was it, Joey? They're the ones you carry home.
Oh.
Is that what it was?
yeah, there was something like that.
He said
It's
that
something like that.
First
that
said,
he referred to
"They're
the orphans
ones
like
I
they're the ones
carry."
I carry,
then
and I
after
will
they were
carry them
shut
out of
down.
here. Yeah.
Yeah, and I will carry them home.
Nice. All right, so let's see here. So we got, so yeah, Joey, an extra 25 for that one. So 100% there. Anybody else want to forward something? Let's see here. Death to the orphans.
Oh my
Put him
gosh.
in your pack and roll him over.
Please no, death to the orphan. Not
Oh,
do that.
I don't think you've met this person yet.
Our
have
unbreakable
not.
bonds.
Who is this person?
Go and get to us.
Craig is one of the competitors for Greenest. Also the DM for our Dark Isle area, and he is awesome. Looks like
Okay.
Joey's getting. Oh.
Okay, who do you think he's getting some from, friend? Because certainly it's not his sister.
Whoa. Well, the Fulham's sitting right there, but no. Let's see here. What do we got? We got 50 plus 50 plus 900 is 1,000. That's 2,100. That's 2,550. 2,550. And then that gets divided by 5, which gives everyone 510 experience,
510.
plus the bonuses that they may have earned.
So we're adding 510.
510.
8, and that turns that to a 5.
And
What's level
that-
4, guys?
27.
Jeez, we're so far away.
Well, if there were only like 2 of you.
We'd have gotten there already.
We would be super dead.
Yeah, we would have died.
So, on the good news side, there's still lots of experience opportunities available to you in these caverns, which we will pick up on next week. And I think I may have heard Waverly will be returning in time to join you.
Oh, thank God.
Thank God. I need my danger mouse.
Danger Mouse is essential. Let me just skim through and make sure I didn't miss anything here.
Are we officially going to take a long rest or are we going to take a short rest, guys?
I think taking a
Well.
long rest down here would be kind of dangerous. I don't know.
I mean, I think this room is pretty secluded, the one that I'm standing in right now. I think it is actually a pretty good defensible spot.
Plus, we're missing the prisoners, which is a major reason why we came here, was to save the people.
What was the other thing?
I mean, a short rest will get me back my hit points, but I still won't have any spells. So if we get into a fight, if we don't have Valander next week, there is no heals.
Yeah. Gotta worry about that.
So we will figure that out as we get closer to next week. So don't worry about deciding it now. We'll figure out who thinks they may or may not be available and go from there.
I feel like I've discovered a possibly dangerous part of Dusk's personality. And that is, she is like the epitome of I'm going to adopt everything. Like, it's like, oh, look at how excited this guy is to fight. I don't want to hurt him. Like, her sense of priorities are completely.
Calm down, Mama Cat.
The mama, it is too strong. But yeah, I feel like she just appreciates people who have a lot of energy, enthusiasm for things. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, if she saw the drunk guy, she just, like, patted him on the head before they left the room.
Nothing wrong with that. A little strange, but nothing wrong.
She's just maternal to, like, everything.
So let's see here. You guys did raid the chests in Mundath's room. Let's see here. We talked a little bit. Oh, about the shrine that you're in. I can read a little box text. The chamber has been enlarged and reshaped from its original form. The floor and 3 walls are smooth, and stalactites and stalagmites, none with eyes, have been polished into gleaming columns. Every surface glistens with moisture and the air is warm and humid. The flat walls of the chamber are decorated with shallow, abstract carvings of dragons. Dragons' tails coil into intricate patterns and knots that flow across the walls. The creature portrayed in the northwest corner stands out, a 5-headed dragon rising from an erupting volcano. Other dragons, which seem dwarfed by the 5-headed monstrosity, flock to its sides. A small wooden chest with silver and mother-of-pearl inlay sits on the floor in the corner, in front of the monstrous dragon carving. And then Cyanwrath is supposed to go, ha ha ha, except you've already killed him. I like that fight. That felt like a good fight. Let's see here. Frolam's chamber contains writing desk and stool, several tables with books and papers. Ooh, a mirror on a floor stand. Can appreciate yourselves.
Delise fixes her hair because it got a little staticky.
There's nothing that's gonna fix that hair without some serious attention.
Hey, you don't know me.
That-
And you don't know long hair.
You're Bride of Frankensteining it right now. You've got the white streak. It's up. Lightning bolt happening. Big old rug thrown to the side that was previously covering the chute down to the chamber. Got all that. You found your clothes. Got all that. Guard barracks, you guys went through quick, but let's see here. The guards had fancy scabbards decorated with dragon motifs. Somebody was trying to build morale while people matching scabbards. The drunken cultist is worth 16 gold pieces. And that's it. Cool. Is everybody, by the way, does everybody sort of grasp what I'm slowly making sense of for the competition for greenest?
From what I've gathered, it seems to be pretty clear.
Okay.
It's just a matter of like, what are we gonna do about it, if anything?
Fair enough. And I will have a little more. What is it?
Say? What?
Oh, shenanigans.
Is that, like, is this we're all jumping in together at some point for shenanigans Sunday? Or?
Well, it's initially going to be, the plan that I have is that they will be arriving basically probably 2 to 3 days after you guys depart, for reasons that may or may not become obvious. And they're going to be like, but this was our adventure. And then they're going to go on their adventure. And, you're going to fight a cult of dragons. They're going to be like, no, we're going to fight a cult of flat-out evil beach dragon. We're the better people. We get greenest, is my plan. Greenest itself is 1, without leadership, 2, pretty well wrecked, but 3, able to generate a tremendous amount of money if someone actually runs it well, along with all the other neat things that come with owning property. That may or may not appeal to people, but if you really want to do any sort of magical research, you're probably going to want a tower. If you're really going to want to rake in and live the life of luxury, you're really going to want people to work for you. Whether that appeals to the orphans, I'm not sure yet. but there may be other reasons that you guys would like to have a secure home base to defend against, dragons that you might anger.
Just so happened to upset along the way.
You guys did just kill a half dragon. A half dragon means that you just killed a dragon's child. Because that's how half dragons work.
Yeah, but he was kind of an asshole, so.
He was kind of a butt. But, you did also throw yourself at a blue dragon recently, and Cyanwrath was sort of half blue dragon. So you might know the parent already, and maybe he or she doesn't have the highest opinion of you guys right now. Just saying.
I'm gonna start it.
It'll be fine. I mean,
He's the
dragons
one that got scared of a cat.
that is true. It is a dragon that's allergic to cats, but having now realized this, I think that dragon might be on a mission to eliminate all cats.
No!
I think that might happen.
Illegal. Not allowed.
I don't know that blue dragons are really upright citizens. I'm not sure they're like, can I park here? No, that's okay. I'll go around the block once more. I'm pretty sure they're like, I'm just going to sit on this car.
Oh my god.
All right. So let's see here. Next week we will pick back up. Hopefully we'll have a couple of more folks in attendance to bolster the ranks and provide a little healing and damage mitigation. Ooh, our Persader will be ready. I gotta run that more often.
What?
We started a Doom Vault campaign, which is the Red Wizards of Thay crazy dungeon, and we're making archetypical characters so people can just drop in and pick things up. And one of them will be a Tabaxi Paladin, which is a Persader.
Oh!
So we've got a Minotaur Brawler. We've got a Harley Quinn style Bard. Those sorts of just tongue-in-cheek character archetypes. That was the off-night games for the Sunday group, similar to Phandelver being the off-night games for the Tuesday group. There's enough of you guys that we don't need off-night games, because even when 1 or 2 of you are down, we still got 5 left. And you guys do fine with 5. Totally fine.
Fine.
Totally fine. 100% good.
As soon as Spirit Guardians came up, I was having flashbacks to the last Strahd and to the last Trade Curse. And I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah, stuff got a little serious after that one.
So who's part of the group gonna show up in Greenest? Because I don't know half.
The folks that'll be in Greenest were the Sunday Strahd campaign, which would be you've heard Joe. You've seen come up, and he's the one I always go Strahd. That's Joe, and he's in there. Craig, who you just saw. Let's see here. I don't think you've met Sin's player yet. I don't think you've met Red's player yet, and you may have seen Parents player pop up, but that would be the 5 of them. And we'll be doing a session 0 on Sunday with them for the new campaign, which will be Princes of the Apocalypse, which is the Temple of Elemental Evil, which I'm excited about. And they'll be after the evil cult. You'll be after the dragon cult. And we'll see who kills the gods first.
Okay.
Or does other things.
They get full campaigns, like full sessions though. That's cheating.
They do. They do, but I more often miss Sunday games than I miss Thursday games. So while they will get slightly longer sessions, there's more of you. So you've got that working for you.
But that also means they're kind of shorted more on the X front. If they have
So
less people to divide it amongst.
that's true. They do experience a little bit quicker. So it'll be an interesting balancing act between you guys.
Oh boy.
And of course, I mean, they already have noble titles. They are the entitled crew. So,
Underdog.
well, you guys had the head start. You got
Oh, that's
levels on
true.
them. And you guys have, the home field advantage. You are from Greenest. Or
I
possibly
mean,
that's a disadvantage.
yeah, considering how they usually treat us.
Could go either way. But good stuff there. On the note of loot, I forgot and just leaned on the power button on my computer, so I will get you guys your loot list once things boot back up. They do have some toys on them. One of which is a great big great sword sticking out of the Cyanwrath's heart.
Dylan will go poke the robed one.
Where in
Yeah, I'm
purple?
flipping Cyanwrath. Besides his weird ass built sword.
It's a creatively built sword. It's a little squishier than you would think a sword should be. Like, it's got muscle mass.
You.
Does it feel different in one of my hands as opposed to the other?
No.
Okay.
I'm slightly confused about what that would reveal about the sword.
I see where you're going, but no.
Okay.
It's like you might have to remind him about that. I don't know if he remembered the thing with the stuff.
Nope. I remembers the thing and stuff.
Silly me doubting the Casey memory.
Oh no, my memory's completely shot, but when I hear hand, I'm like, oh yeah, no. You still have that wrapped?
I imagine it'd be mostly like the fingertips would be wrapped at this point.
Okay. Because like if you're eating and you get like even a little bit of hot sauce on that, man, does that sting.
Oh, I don't even want to think about cutting peppers. Ugh.
Yep, it's a bad time.
Oh, I just realized Joey's probably getting a very fluffy hug as well.
No.
Fluffers!
She's just very proud of him.
Joey just smiles and nods. And that's honestly half because Joey's probably half listening, and it's half because it's very hard to hear you. I'm very sorry.
Oh no, she didn't say anything. She's like proud and hugging him.
Oh, well then that response makes a lot more sense.
Sorry, I'm half mumbling. This new headset doesn't have a proper mic, and I almost wonder if it would be better if I switched mic to the built-in mic. Let me see. Input. Okay, I have no idea how that's.
Oh, that's so much better.
Oh, that's so much better.
Oh, okay, then I
Oh,
will do
wow.
that from now on. Whoa, I just got the weirdest feedback. But yeah. Did anybody else hear the feedback just now, or was it just me?
No. No. You
I heard-
sound so much better.
I'm gonna go turn you down in Discord because I had you way up.
I have discovered a glitch. Hold on.
By the way, Talise is going to chime in on the cheering and the showing of gratitude towards Joey. He gets another kiss on the cheek.
Okay, I missed everything that just happened when I switched my microphone to the built-in microphone.
Talise kissed Joey.
Okay.
On the cheek.
Okay. Because when I switched it made all of you suddenly turn into chipmunks that were talking at 500 miles an hour.
You might
So I
want to,
heard
like,
nothing.
crank your sensitivity on the mic, though.
No, it's because I'm back on the regular, and it's
Oh, okay.
as high up as it can be, and I'm trying to figure out how to do it.
So in your user settings, instead of turning up it as high as it can be, when you're on where it says input sensitivity, bring it more to the left rather than to the right, because the more the left it goes, the softer you can speak, and it will pick you up. Just a little bit left of center is probably what you need it to be.
Hold on. Something is very wrong. Every single time I try, you guys are chipmunks, so I can't.
Yeah, I can't
choose.
hear half of what you say because you keep cutting out.
Oh, I've got.
I had that happen in your other chat, but it did the opposite. Everyone slowed down and sounded like they were in extreme bass. I don't know how that could even happen.
I've no idea what's going on. Because I can change my input device to be the built-in mic, but every single time it switches to the built-in mic, everyone else's voices go ballistic. And I don't know why that is.
Because it works for like 10 seconds, and then after 10 seconds, all of a sudden, everybody's voices turn into chipmunks. Just like that. Okay, hold on.
No one
I don't
said
know
anything.
why this Mac is not built for things, I suppose.
What Mac do you have?
It's just the MacBook Pro, the newest one. It's yeah, it's not very good.
I've never had a problem.
But yeah, fluffy hugs. How tall is Joey?
Generic. Average generic half-orc height?
Okay, average
Wow.
half-work height.
Which would be what?
Go Gadget Compendium?
Oh my god. Okay,
So,
half
is he
orc.
tall? Is he short? Like what?
Let's see, half orc.
Suddenly it's revealed which characters know how their characters look and just know how they act. It's like, I'm tall for a half orc, I guess.
It says they range from 5 feet to well over 6 feet.
Let's
So
take a look
somewhere in that range.
at that picture. Y'all definitely probably on the higher end than the other, because the picture is kind of like. Let's see.
Well, okay,
That's
so
like-
Chloe is 6'2", so you're bigger than Chloe. Come on now.
Okay, so let's go with 6'4" then.
All right.
Okay. And Dusk is at just 6 foot even. Oh, that means she's short enough to give him like bunts. Like that the little affectionate headbutt the cats do.
No.
Oh,
That's really cute.
oh, that's actually adorable.
Because like she's
Is that before or after you punched people to death?
After. It's so after.
Yeah, she hugs anyone taller than her. Or heck, even probably just anyone who's tall, like at a height where her head can reach theirs, gets bunts when she hugs them.
I had done it pretty freaking short, so.
Yeah, he was like well below minimum tabaxi height. He was teeny. Run to the litter.
stayed that way.
All right, so things that you guys have found: a halberd, chainmail, splint armor, Cyanwrath's wings, which is the great sword, all the spears, 2 great axes, a ton of crappy scimitars, and 16 gold pieces.
Okay.
And if you want any of that, feel free to take it. Just mention that you're taking it so nobody else takes it. If you don't want it, it can stay there and rust.
I'm sorry, I totally missed that.
Sure, no problem. So, among the things that you have found, tossing Cyanwrath from them and the guards, you find the wearer of purple's halberd, as well as her chainmail. Cyanwrath was wearing splint. He was carrying Cyanwrath's wings, which is a great sword. All the spears, 2 great axes from the Zeke and Keys, and a bunch of crappy scimitars from all the different cultists, as well as 16 gold pieces.
Moments where I wish I could handle martial weapons. No thanks, I'll pass.
And there's
things
lots
I could
and
do
lots
with a
of leather
halberd.
armor.
I already have leather armor.
Oh, I'm just saying it's there.
Unless it's better than mine, there's no point in me carrying it.
It smells like an unwashed cultist. I mean,
Pass.
does that make it? No? Okay.
I said better, not worse.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah, I think you do know.
I say things. Sometimes people run with them, and I'm like, that really? And they're like, yes. I'm like, okay. Let's see here.
Because you
So-
found people that are just as weird as you.
I try and run, but they're quicker than I am. So that is exploring up unto the temple area and its shiny chest of mystery and wonder, which remains unopened. Pink. 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 And I will be giving up on the dynamic lighting. As much as I like it, it seems to explode computers, so we'll just let that one go.
Yeah, I think it's a combination of like actual high quality, like super high quality resolution maps and that drain. I don't know what it is, but it blew up. It was starting to blow up my computer too before you turned it off.
Yeah. Ah, well. Maybe when we're all in the future. And all things are bigger.
So we're going to Texas? Sorry.
I like Texas. No, I don't. That's a lie. Texas is horrible.
No, let's not
So
go to
warm.
Texas.
It's so warm. We can get dramatic. We can reveal this part up here. Blink. Nope, can't reveal that yet. Let's do this little square, that little square.
Hiding.
Bye, Blando! Makes all the map. Any suggestions? We've been playing a little while. I haven't heard too many suggestions yet. Things that I'm goofing up or would make things easier, faster, better, stronger. crickets.
Yeah. Only thing I can think of for faster is if we all have our stuff set to auto roll advantage and auto roll damage.
That one's a sheet by sheet change if you want to flip it.
Yes.
I have no problem seeing those. That way, if I forget to say roll with advantage, we can just know that it's there.
Auto damage. Auto. Wait, roll.
No. Otherwise, with 7 people and 2-hour sessions,
Yep.
yeah,
Totally fair.
sometimes that happened. Like that one fight. Like if all 7 people had been here, we would have ran probably a little bit late. But like,
Totally fair.
how else?
So many tempting stairways and tunnels for you guys to go through.
And just a little bit of a note for you, Casey.
Mhm.
When we're dealing with some like your people that you're putting against us that we've never dealt with before, just be very clear about what you're saying, because that's how we got real confused. I was like, is he having damage? Can he do that? Because like it was not clear what you were doing.
Yep. Sorry, I will be more careful about that one. And I was having the damage for the concentration check, applying the full damage there. I'll be a little bit clearer about takes X damage, and then I am halving it for the concentration check.
Yeah. Once it got explained, it made sense, but I was like, that doesn't sound right. Is he not taking the damage he's supposed to be taking?
Nope, I got you. No, she did have something like 44 to start with, and had taken 30 something from you guys, so she was hanging on with 8. Because I think you did whatever it was, 15 and maybe 11. No, more than that. 15 and 16. 20. I don't know.
Math is hard. It's the tagline for our game.
I was told there would be no math.
You were lied to.
That's well, may have been true. I'm a little sad that Mundath didn't have quite enough time to get the Sanctuary Spirit Guardians effect going, but I feel it went well. Sanctuary, Spirit Guardian, defense.
Yep. Yeah, I felt real bad about peeling off of Cyanwrath. Like, and I felt like maybe that was a little out of character, kind of, like, gaming a little bit too, but at the same time, there's a whole shitload of evil stuff around all the other orphans. I didn't feel that bad about it.
You know what? I would have maybe felt a little bad about it if you hadn't done the lines about the orphans. Like the moment you had those lines out there, I'm like, yep, this makes total sense. He is 100% just, taking care of his own.
Family.
Yep.
Family.
Dawn, that acrobatics check.
Oh,
he was gonna grab you and pull you in line, and then Cyanwrath was gonna zap all 3 of you in a row. I was
and he just didn't do it. It was great.
I was like, no, come on.
And I hope you all imagine the same thing I did, where the stoic cat's just standing perfectly straight in his lovely suit. He puts his finger to his glasses and just leans back a little, and the guy misses. That's all. All I had to do was just lean back a little.
Anime dodge is anime.
It was fantastic in my head.
I do very much appreciate how easy it is to imagine what your characters are doing already, and it being fairly close to what other people are thinking. Like when one of you explains what was happening, I'm like, yeah, that's pretty close to what I was thinking. So let's see what we got here. I think I'm caught up. I think I've got my notes. We will pick up next week. You guys will let me know whether short rest or long rest. And if that's it for everybody, I will bail out. If you come up with any questions in the meantime, feel free to let me know.
I think I'm gonna take off too.
We've got the new session 0. We got Dark Isle on Saturday, session 0 for Princes on Sunday, and then back around to Trading Curses with Strahd on Tuesday.
Yeah, just let me know if you want to stream yet or not, or if you want to record it, that's cool too, and I'll just, whatever, just to have it, you know? So I don't want to miss your session 0, especially if there's a growing rivalry going on.
There maybe, could be, 100%, can be encouraged, it'll be fun. I will try and get together with you shortly to see if we can get the overlay going. And that way it is consistent, but I will at least get it streaming raw and ugly if not otherwise available. But hopefully we'll be able to make it pretty.
Sounds
I have a quick question.
Sure.
More about the chat and stuff.
Yeah.
A couple of my high school kids were curious about if they could pop into the Discord chat. I'm not sure if that's allowed yet.
Yeah, I mean, we have a kiddos role that's typically just allowed in the
Would they-
lobby, unless
Okay,
you
would
want
they
them
be-
in there.
They're juniors in high school. I guess that's up to you. Like the middle school kids, I would definitely say throw the kids tag on, but these kids were no different than we are, really. But it's up to you on that front, I guess. Whatever you feel. I'll let them know then. So I'm like, I knew you guys were gonna open it up, but I wasn't sure when that was happening.
Yeah, so like I have the kiddos thing for like, you know, younger, but they absolutely can pop in if you want them to have access to your game. I believe as a veteran you can create an invite link because you're one of the original 5 or whatever, we're tagging ourselves now. So if you want to invite them to view the chat in your game. Otherwise, I did change the privacy. So if you're in multiple games, you have multiple tags, but I'm trying to keep everything separate because, you know, with the brewing rivalry, I don't want people creeping on other people's chats. I want us to have a safe haven to go to. So, you know, we don't need no smack talk coming in our home.
Aww.
Yeah. And then,
yeah.
Casey, if you want to talk about having like a global world event kind of channel for that kind of stuff to bleed over into, that's cool too. So, Athy, go ahead and invite them whenever.
Okay.
Yep.
And if I'm not around to promote it, Kyle will be, or I believe some of you have access to it, but we'll get to it ASAP.
Cool.
You already brought a lot of fun people.
Yay!
Yay. And hanging around is the best way to get involved in the next game when I'm like, yay, I can run another one. I've got more than 7 days in a week. Why not?
The garage is open now.
The garage is open. Now I can't get in trouble. No, that'll probably be like July before I go that insane because I gotta get past the birthday months. So yeah, thank you all. I'm running away. I will catch up with you guys soon. Bye.
Alright.
Bye.
Bye, guys. I think we're gonna stop the stream for the night and take off.
Okay.
You all have a lovely night, and thank you for a fun evening.
Good night.
Night.